Greetings, incredible eTech 4306 students. Welcome to Module Week 7 of Educational Applications of Technology. This week, we will focus upon creating an educator's digital portfolio to showcase artifacts of learning, and I will also be walking you through the final week of the course, which is entitled Reflecting Upon New Learnings. Let's begin by viewing the learning resources for this particular week. You will want to carefully review the example portfolios that are included on this website. And you will also want to very carefully review the Weebly Free Website Tutorial 2024 prior to beginning to create your assignments for this week. This week's discussion board forum is entitled Exploring How Technology Considerations Impact Assessment Strategies. 1 Peter 4:10 offers these encouraging words. Each of you should use whatever gifts you have received to serve others as faithful stewards of God's grace in its various forms. Each student within this course is blessed with unique gifts that can be powerfully leveraged to serve others, encouraging and supporting fellow colleagues in accomplishing learning goals with excellence. In this course, you will have the opportunity to collaborate with others to accomplish creative endeavors. Effective educators are able to skillfully work in collaboration with others to create impactful learning experiences for their students. Over the past weeks in this course, you've had the opportunity to collaborate with your classmates through serving as a peer reviewer. In doing so, you have reviewed your classmates' assignment submissions and provided feedback as they are seeking to enhance these artifacts of learning. Through this discussion board forum, you will reflect upon the power of collaboration in instructional design endeavors. Your initial thread should be between 250 and 300 words in length, and your two replies should be between 150 and 200 words in length. Based on your review of this week's learning resources, as well as your experiences in the course thus far, including your reading of the course textbook, please reflect upon and share your answers to the following questions. Why is the ability to effectively collaborate important for today's educators? What are some key elements of effective collaboration in educational settings? And finally, what are some challenges involved in working in collaboration with fellow educators and others involved in the teaching and learning process? As you answer these questions, please include at least one citation from the course text in your initial thread. This does not have to be from any chapter of the course text in particular. Rather, you can select the citation or citations you would like to include based upon your reading thus far. After you have posted your initial thread, please reply to at least 2 colleagues' posts. As you reply, you'll want to answer the following questions. Is there a particular thread you agree or disagree with? If so, why? And is there a particular point that a classmate could have expounded upon a bit more? If so, please constructively provide feedback. Please submit your initial thread by 11:59 p.m. on Thursday of Module Week 7 and your 2 replies by 11:59 p.m. on Sunday of Module Week 7. Let's now explore your technology-rich unit plan. This is an assignment that you have been preparing for throughout the past 6 weeks. As you have collected resources, as you have begun to develop your Weebly portfolio through creating either your subject sampler or your treasure hunt, you have begun preparing to create this particular assignment. For this assignment, you will be creating a unit plan that incorporates meaningful applications of educational technology. You will create a new page within your Weebly portfolio for this assignment, and you will submit the published URL. As a culmination to the course, you will now apply the knowledge and skills that you have gained over the past weeks as you create this unit plan. You will need to include the following components in your unit: at least 4 learning objectives based on the Texas Essential Knowledge and Skills associated with your chosen content area and developmental level, at least 4 essential questions that students will be answering. These should be critical thinking questions that require higher level thinking and are more than yes/no questions. You should also include a link to your TEAS video to introduce the unit. You should include a link to your subject sampler or treasure hunt. You should include links to at least 2 other activities. For example, these could be pre-created activities that you pinned within your Pinterest scrapbook that will lead to a final assessment within this unit. You should also include a final assessment piece that addresses your chosen learning outcomes and includes the meaningful integration of a digital tool and/or resource. This might include a digital tool and/or resource you have previously explored over the past weeks. You will also want to include a rubric for your final assessment. Rubistar is an excellent resource for rubric creation, and I will review that in just a moment. And then you will want to include a listing of resources used to create this unit in current APA formatting. Thinking back to your copyright assignment, we want to ensure that as you create this unit, you are giving credit where credit is due. Let's begin by exploring an exemplar that will provide you with some helpful strategies for creating your own technology-rich unit plan. You will notice that this unit plan focuses upon the topic of fractions, and this is a first grade or second grade unit plan. This unit also includes more than the required number of objectives. Please remember the required number of objectives is 2 objectives from at least 2 different content areas each for at least 4 total objectives. The student has included a number of math objectives and ELA objectives and also indicated the appropriate TEKS for each objective. Let's now look at the essential questions. You will notice that these essential questions are not easily answered yes/no questions. Instead, they're questions that require the student to think and reflect upon what he or she has learned over the course of the unit, or what they will learn as they engage with the unit. You will want to include at least 4 total essential questions, or at least 2 questions for each content area. Below the essential questions, you will notice that there is a listing of activities. You should include at least 4 activities that involve the meaningful integration of educational technology. This should begin with the TEAS video, which you have previously created. The TEAS video serves as an excellent means of introducing the unit, of grasping students' attention, of helping them to activate prior knowledge, and helping them to reflect from the beginning of the unit on essential questions. The TEAS video should be the first link you include in your list of activities. Next, you will want to include additional technology-rich activities, and these can be activities that you found as you were seeking resources for your Pinterest scrapbook earlier in the course. You will also, of course, want to include your treasure hunt or subject sampler, as that is an important component of your unit. You will notice that this student has chosen a slideshow format for displaying each activity, and the activities are all linked within the slideshow. If you would rather include direct links in your list, you can do that as well. The sky is the limit. You have options in regard to how you would like to display your activities in your technology-rich unit plan. You will also need to create an authentic assessment experience for students. As you have read the course text as well as engaged with the other course resources over the semester, you have learned quite a bit about the power of authentic assessment in action. This is your opportunity to apply the knowledge and skills that you have gained over the past weeks to creating an authentic assessment experience. Please remember that authentic assessment is different than traditional assessment experiences such as quizzes or tests, in that authentic assessment transitions students from consumers of information to creators of new learning experiences. And authentic assessment allows students to engage in real-world problem-solving endeavors that apply to life beyond the walls of the classroom. You will want to create an assessment that truly allows students to engage in critical thinking, that encourages them to communicate in new ways with authentic audiences, and that brings learning to life. In the course text, there are a variety of examples of authentic assessment opportunities. You have the opportunity to build upon an example that is listed in the course text, or to create your own new authentic assessment opportunity. You will also want to create a rubric for this authentic assessment opportunity. Throughout the course, you have noticed that every assignment has included a rubric that provides criteria to help you achieve success and begin with the end in mind as you are completing the assignment. This is the case for this authentic assessment piece that you are including in your technology-rich unit plan. You want to help students begin with the end in mind and to prepare them to be successful as they are engaging with this authentic assessment opportunity that you have designed. Rubistar is an excellent resource for creating rubrics. However, you are not required to use Rubistar. If you would like to create your own rubric using a Word document or Excel, or if you have another rubric creation resource that you would prefer to use, you are welcome to do so. If you'd like to use Rubistar, I want to show you how easy it is to create a rubric with this digital tool. You will first select the content area or topic from Rubistar's list of topics. You will notice that there are many options. I've chosen digital storytelling, and after choosing your topic, you'll want to enter the information in each blank, and you can decide whether you'd like for this rubric to be temporary or permanent. From there, you will notice that you can select from a variety of categories, and once you select the categories, each box will be populated for you. Even after the boxes are populated, you can still make changes and modify them in any way you'd like. You can also change the point value here at the top of the rubric if you'd prefer to do that. And you can add new categories if you don't see a category that you would like to include from the list of categories that Rubistar offers. Once you've finished creating a rubric, you will simply click Submit at the bottom of the page, and your rubric will appear on the very next page. It's not too late to modify this rubric if you'd like to do so, and then you can print or download or make available online and simply include a link to your rubric in your technology-rich unit plan. You will also want to include a list of resources that you have utilized to create your unit plan in APA format. Again, this unit plan should be linked to your Weebly portfolio as a new page. All of the criteria that I have discussed as I've overviewed this assignment is included in the rubric for your technology-rich unit plan. Please carefully review the rubric before beginning to create your own unit plan in order that you can begin with the end in mind and achieve great success as you engage in this authentic assessment opportunity. Let's now look at your culminating assignment for the course, which is the Educator's Digital Portfolio. The very first week of the course, we discussed the importance of this portfolio as it can be utilized by you as you are seeking to obtain the job of your dream. In fact, in many instances over the years, I've seen that students truly set themselves apart as they are applying for jobs, as they are interviewing for jobs, because they have a portfolio that is stellar, that is unique, and that clearly displays the knowledge and skills they have accumulated throughout their time in the program. This portfolio should be something that you are excited to share with others. You should consider including a QR code that links to your portfolio within your resume, as well as a link to your portfolio in the signature of your email. Specific instructions for creating this portfolio are available here. And I also encourage you to very carefully explore the sample portfolios that are linked here, as they will provide inspiration for you as you are creating your own stellar portfolio. In your portfolio, you'll want to, of course, include your name, a professional image of yourself, a brief autobiographical paragraph of at least 5 to 7 sentences summarizing your educational and professional experiences and goals, as well as the following ISTE standards. You will also add your artifacts of learning listed here that you have created throughout your time in the course. And it's very important that you also include a brief reflection of at least 2 to 3 sentences regarding each of the above assignments and how they address the ISTE standards, as well as how you will use the knowledge and skills gained through creating each assignment in future educational or professional endeavors. You will notice that the sample portfolios include different standards and not the ISTE standards. The sample portfolios are there not to be replicated, but they are there to serve as inspirational artifacts of learning for you as you are creating your own portfolio. I encourage you to let your personality, your passions, and pursuits shine through as you create this portfolio. It truly is something that is a reflection of you as a professional and as a lifelong learner, and something that showcases the knowledge and skills you have acquired over the course of the semester to potential employers and others within the profession of education. In order to submit this assignment, you will want to publish your portfolio in Weebly and include the URL to your portfolio in this assignment submission area. As always, please carefully review the rubric in order that you can begin with the end in mind and complete this assignment with great success. Let's now briefly discuss the final week of the course, which is Module Week 8, Reflecting Upon New Learnings. Please begin this module by completing the end-of-course evaluations, as this will be very important to your instructor in helping to improve and enhance the course in the coming semesters. Please also carefully review the learning resources available within Module Week 8 before beginning your final assignment in the course, which is the Show and Tell Portfolio Screencast. This assignment will provide the opportunity for the entire class to celebrate your accomplishments over the past 8 weeks. In Colossians 3:17, we are encouraged by these words, "And whatever you do, whether in word or deed, do it all in the name of the Lord Jesus, giving thanks to God the Father through him." Through your words and deeds, you have achieved a great deal over the past 8 weeks as you have diligently endeavored to accomplish the course outcomes set before you with excellence. There is so much for which to be thankful to God. This week, you will showcase what you have created through a screencast, and similarly to the previous screencast you created in the course to overview the tool of your choice, you will use your favorite screencasting tool. It can be ScreenPal or another tool of your choosing, and you will review your portfolio and share with the class the authentic assessment pieces you have created. Again, it's so important that when we engage in authentic assessment opportunities, we share what we have learned with authentic audiences. And this is your chance to share with the authentic audience that includes your classmates and to celebrate what you have learned and accomplished this semester. You will want to create a screencast that is at least 2 minutes in length and that showcases your digital portfolio and the assessment pieces within it. You will want to post this video to YouTube and submit the YouTube link to this assignment in the submission area. When uploading to YouTube, please be certain that you select Enable Closed Captioning, and also please be certain that you select Public under Visibility Settings in order that others will be able to view your video. You will also want to share your video via Discussion Board Form 6 in order that the class can review what you have created. As you overview your portfolio, please click each link to the assignments you've created over the course of the semester in order that everyone in the class will be able to view your finalized authentic assessment pieces. Please also take several moments to share how you will use the knowledge and skills you gain through creating each assignment in future educational and/or professional endeavors. For video assignments, such as the tease video, you do not need to play the entire video as you are recording your overview. Please simply click the link from your portfolio that leads to the YouTube page on which the video is available so that others in the class can see how to access your video. Again, this will be a video of at least 2 minutes in length, and you will want to review this grading rubric in order that you can ensure that you're beginning with the end in mind and achieving success in creating this assignment. You will also, again, want to post your link to this discussion board forum. And for your initial thread, you should simply include the hyperlink to your video, and there is no required word count as you will not need to add more content. As you are reviewing your classmates' videos, you will want to reply to at least 2 classmates and share how you might use the knowledge and skills they have demonstrated through their portfolios within your own teaching and learning endeavors. This is your opportunity to focus on real-life applications, thus making learning even more impactful. You will want to submit your initial thread with the link to your video by 11:59 p.m. on Wednesday of Module Week 8, and your 2 replies by 11:59 p.m. on Friday of Module Week 8. And 11:59 p.m. on Friday of Module Week 8 is the conclusion of the course. Thank you for your dedication to excellence in creating authentic artifacts of learning over the past 8 weeks. God bless you, and I pray for His greatest blessings to surround you as you seek to impact student lives for eternity through providing meaningful and memorable learning experiences.